Welcome to Big Mike's Reviews. This is Big Mike, and this is going to be my spoiler-free review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Now, I want to start this video off by saying I've been in it from the ground running. I was in the Ninja Turtles way young as a kid. I was born in 1980. So when the first animated series came around, I was at that prime age. I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I was hooked. I was already in the comics at that point when I found out that Ninja Turtles were actually started out as a comic. That even excited me more so, and I've been reading the comics and into the series and the movies and stuff ever since. I've seen every Ninja Turtle movies in theaters, the good and the bad. And fortunately, I can say this one was one of the better ones. This was not one of my least favorite Ninja Turtle movie going experiences. So I want to say Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, it was really at first when I knew that they were front running this movie, I was a little turned off. Even when I was seeing a little bit of like the initial animation style and stuff, I was like, oh, are they trying to be like Spider-Verse? I kind of didn't like the designs. But when you see the movie and they're modernizing it for, everything's going to change. All fandom is going to change. It's going to always, change with the times. So what they did here to modernize the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and to really focus on that teenage part, like this is the first time they actually cast teenagers as well for the voices. I actually think it worked. It was very comedic. Again, I'm used to the Turtles, like in the 1990s movie, to me still is the best Ninja Turtles movie. It was funny but more dark. This one had some like dark moments but more funny. Like they focused heavily on the laughs and they weren't too bad. Like the laughs weren't just, oh God, what is this? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't roll your eyes. It was actually a little, you chuckle every now and then. So they really made this movie for kids, of course. But the adults will get the jokes as well. They even had a few curse words in the movie, just like in the original 1990s when I was a bit surprised that they went that route, but it actually worked. And again, I actually found myself really entertained and enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I was actually, I tried to go in with an open mind, but I was like, it was so much that I was kind of like, oh my God, I'm not really feeling this. That like, I was like, okay, I'm going to try my best to go in with an open mind. And I'm glad I did because I more so enjoyed myself because I was able to say, okay, this is not my Ninja Turtles and that's okay. This is for the, the next generation to hook them on Ninja Turtles. And you know what? I think it's going to really do its job. I think the kids are really going to like it. The parents are going to enjoy it. I will give it a solid 7.5, leaning more towards an 8. Actually, I enjoyed the movie. I like what they did with it. All the performances were pretty solid from the Turtles. I like Jackie Chan as Splinter. Even Ice Cube as Superfly. Like he actually did a pretty good job. I really liked him as the bad guy and what they were doing there. I really did enjoy this movie. It was really fun. Again, it's not going to be for everybody. And if you are a huge Ninja Turtles fan from like, I don't know, maybe the comics or some other show or movies from back in the day, just really try and go into this with an open mind and say, okay, this is not my Ninja Turtles. This is the Ninja Turtles of this era, and just try and enjoy it for what it is. And I think you'll have a good time with it. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of the video.
I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, give this video a like. It's much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of all my latest content. And once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.